What's up, guys? Welcome back to Stinger Airsoft. Today we are taking a look at my Lancer Tactical Gen 3 Proline. Now this, by the way, we were not paid to do this by Lancer Tactical. This is our honest opinion. And by the end of this video, I hope you can get an idea of what you need for your next airsoft gun. So to start off with, we have a full metal body with the whole thing's metal, which makes it around 25 pounds. Which is kind of heavy. This is obviously not stock, so I bought this and this. And this is a AEG you can buy off Lancer Tactical. It'll retail for about $350 to $400, but it is worth every penny. So the whole thing is metal, other than the stock and these hand guard rails that you can take off. So the battery will go back here. All you do is pop this off, pull this out, and you can access your battery in there. And so that all you do is you plug it in, pop a mag in, and you're ready to go. So it comes with a 200 round mid cap that you obviously put in there. So it looks really sweet from like the outside of it. It looks really good. So it does have a hop up, so all you do is just pull this back, and that red piece, you can access the hop up. A lot of airsoft guns will have that, so when you pull that back, you can adjust your hop up. So basically what that does is it adds a curve to your BB, so it can make it angle up or angle down in case you're aiming for a really long range. All the hop up does just put a spin to it, so it can shoot in a different angle, and it can shoot higher depending on what you do, what you adjust your hop up to. So obviously, yeah, it comes with a 200 round mid cap. So next, about the trigger. So when you put on Lancer Tactical, like I said, I put it in another video, Lancer Tactical triggers are not the most responsive, and they're not that snappy. They have a little bit to it, but not a whole lot. So obviously you pull it back, and it fires. This is a lot shorter trigger than most Lancer Tacticals, and it is a flat trigger. So when you pull it back, it fires. And obviously if you can put like your middle finger here and spam it, or even with your pointer finger, and you can just spam it, it obviously does not, I mean, it'll shoot that fast, but it's not like crazy fast if you try to spam it. Sometimes it's not really reliable when you try to spam it, because the gearbox, I feel like, just tries to catch up, and it can't really catch up quite to that. But for most part, if you fire like that, it's going to shoot. So it does shoot a lot better than most Lancer Tacticals that I've seen. It's so yeah, it has a pretty good full auto of around 20, 25, and maybe even 30 RPS. I wouldn't say quite 30, but I mean 25 range is probably accurate. So moving on, you have, your adjustable stock, and this part, if you take it off, is where your battery actually hooks up to. So you can add this. Now obviously it does get a little wore out, and I've had to buy a second battery because the MOSFET just didn't want to connect to the battery, and it was actually the battery that was kind of bent. Obviously this has a more heavy duty cord, so I haven't had that to replace yet. I've had to send it back before to get it worked on, only because I was using the wrong BBs, but obviously that wasn't their fault, it was my fault for you doing that. And you pretty much put your battery in there. So half of it's in here, but it's also in here as well. So it has a pretty good bucking in it as well. Bucking is like how it trajects your airsoft BB out the gun. It has a really good barrel for that, and it puts a little spin to the BB, which can make it, shoot farther. And when it goes out the barrel, speaking of here, it has an orange tip on it, and if you can see in there, it has a gold threaded barrel. So obviously you can put a Bifrost tracer unit or pretty much whatever you want in it. And you have your mag release right here. Now sometimes the magazine this part gets jammed if you stick it out all the way. Sometimes that'll happen, like right there. As long as you don't push it all the way in, yeah, it'll get jammed there. Once in a while though, it's only if you do it a lot. The mag obviously stays in there really well. It jiggles a little bit, but that's good because it needs to be a little loose. Because if you hit the ground and it's all tight, it could break off. So that's a really good thing they did with that. So that way your mag won't break out of it. And yep, this is a very sturdy gun. I've been using it for about a year now and no issues other than my fault for using the bad BBs. And this is one of the most solid guns. I mean, it refuses to break no matter what happens to this thing. And yeah, if you take the iron sight off, you can obviously put optics on it. And you have 4 rails where you could put an angled foregrip, you could put a peg box. So like you put infrared or lasers, whatever you want. On the side here, if you take these off, you can put a streamlight or a flashlight on it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's go to shooting test. Here's the Lancer Tactical Gen 3 Proline shooting test. Here's a full auto. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, they'll be down below, and leave a like, subscribe, and comment what other video ideas should I do. And we'll see you guys next time on Stinger Airsoft.